Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Nova Covert Ops and Starcraft 2 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we're continuing on with Trouble in Paradise, and we are slow pushing into the bonus objective down here on this island with our siege tank and our banshees.
This map reminds me of a Pikmin level.
It honestly should, because if I recall correctly, Pikmin 2 actually had you cross over shallow water a bunch.
Nova here.
Going with my Pikmin over shallow water. Only the blue ones can swim.
Upgrade complete.
The Tal'Darim could use some Pikmin.
Yes, they could.
So they could smack us with their heads.
Trying to think. No, what is that Tal'Darim special units? The supplicants? Yeah, the supplicants don't actually do melee. They actually have a ranged attack. I forget if their ranged attack actually can target air units though.
I'm reading you.
I don't actually play all that much with Alarak in the co-op mode because it's Alarak and I hate him.
It's alright, Mr. Gerdat. We will see how the rage interacts with your current and past performance as you are laying waste to any Tal'Darim, Alarak, dumbfuck, shitface motherfuckers under the command of a complete and utterly insufferable douchebag.
Well, no, Jinara honestly isn't all that insufferable, to be perfectly honest. I mean, she's still Tal'Darim, so she still has the whole the Infinite Warrior culture thing going on, but she is significantly less annoying about it than Alarak is.
So who's in charge here?
Alarak is actually in charge, but he's not the one that we're fighting. We are fighting Jinara.
Got it.
Heh. Such is the way of a dishonorable captain. Doesn't even go into combat with his own troops. Yeah. I tell you, Mr. Great, it has been some time since we've done StarCraft 2, and it does feel rather quiet, because there's no music. I forgot how quiet the game gets when there's nothing else going on.
Go, my Goliath. Defend us against these Hydralisks.
Energy is reaching its maximum. Move for a shield projector soon, Nova.
Zerg to the left of me, Tal'Darim on the right, here I am.
Just trying to get our upgrades up before we actually have to do the fight against Jinara. Alright, now with the second shield reactor down, we have prevented Jinara from spawning, which is really important. But now she's going to send another rather large attack wave at us in, within the next couple of minutes. I'm trying my best to keep my Banshees alive because they actually do very much increase our overall damage per second. But keeping them alive against the Oracles and Photon Cannons is a huge hassle.
Executing.
Alright, you guys all stay over here and be safe. Your buddy siege tanks are going to watch over you.
Nova here.
They see me rolling. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a bunch of scouts. Scouts and warp prisms.
Destroy. Destroy. It's time to destroy.
What's that? Status report.
Okay, we want to throw a nuke over at the Archon. And yay, nuke successfully landed. Alright, unfortunately, I really do need to go and replace the Goliaths that were destroyed during that raid, but I am not paying close enough attention in order to do that. Bleh.
We best keep up with our vehicle repairs and our base reinforcements in a timely fashion. The mothership is recharging.
So what's new in the world of Cloud as we continue to slow push on to the next objective?
Oh boy, it's been rather fun-filled holiday season. I was happy also in the midst of frivolity to pick up an illustrated version of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And also happy to have a little conversation with my fellow readers or those who would try to read and pick up the book. And we agreed that Frankenstein is a surprisingly difficult read. The language is like, it's in some cases it's dated, gets voluble at times, and it will certainly challenge the average high schooler as to figuring out what is being said what is being said more so than just getting the gist of what is being said.
Okay.
And also why the mysterious and rather confusing series of introductory materials. First it starts with a preface, then it starts with a letter, then it starts with chapter 1. Even though we've already met some of the characters.
We haven't met Adam at that point, right?
You mean Prometheus?
Okay, Prometheus, sure.
Because Frankenstein is the first title. His second title is the modern Prometheus. Hence the unibrow in the illustrated copy that I saw, and I do agree that the unibrow is very fitting for the monster.
I'll make it happen.
Consider heading toward a shield projector. The mothership's shields will be ready in a moment.
Yes, Rigel, but we're already at this shield projector in order to try and take it down.
Base
So
is
there.
under attack. Additional supply depots required.
You guys are needy. First you want me to take down the shield projector, and now you want me to defend the base, and oh look, my SCVs are running out of work.
No, they are not, thankfully. Although it is rather interesting that we haven't actually built all that many more SCVs, to be perfectly honest. But if you look, it's mostly because we don't need additional SCVs, because we already have a decent amount of excess minerals and gas, and we're still not having problems on collecting it. It's just that we have issues spending it because we don't have a second factory up or enough supply depots.
I mean, you're cruising at 60 units right now, but most of those units are tied up by your siege tanks and your Thors.
That's actually my Goliaths at home that have tied up most of that supply.
And the Goliaths. What a fitting name for a high capacity type of unit.
I think the Goliaths for Novo's campaign are actually only take up 3, which is still a lot, but it's not nearly as much as say battle cruisers or
Nova here.
or carriers. But then again, I wouldn't actually be building carriers for this mission anyway because one, I'm Terran, and 2, damn, we lost all of our Banshees.
Damn. Yeah, we lost the tanks, bro.
We didn't lose all of the tanks. We still have 1 tank left.
Oh, thank God. You're still useful in here. I thought you were a smoldering pile of crap.
What's our target?
Confirm that last.
So from here, our objective is actually to have Nova specifically take down the incoming units that pose a threat to our siege tanks, while he focuses down the shield battery.
I think what we should do is take out their workers.
No, do not. This is the thing
frustrated.
that you should remember from the normal campaign. The enemy very specifically doesn't actually have resources. As in very specifically, they have what is effectively infinite resources. So you can't actually shut down their economy. Also, I managed to lose a majority of my Goliaths off screen again by 1 carrier.
That wretched Terran and all who aid her.
The mothership's on a course for our
Janara,
base.
every time you
This is
speak,
your
I
chance
feel
to
a
finish it
stirring.
off.
I'm just not sure which part of my body is reacting.
Alright, so we happen to have another free nuke, so let's throw it at Janara.
Upgrade.
No.
Throw nukes in their faces.
Nah. It's okay, Siege Tank. You have served your purpose. You got rid of the last shield battery, so.
Loud and clear.
Whoa, hello there, beautiful. Uh-oh. They're swarming.
Bringing out the big.
And there we go.
Oh, he's gonna land right on it. Ah, beautiful.
And boom! And that took out a majority of her escort.
Very nice. Great timing on the nuke drop. Now all these guys, yeah, you see that? Kill it.
Yeah. Yay, we did it.
Kill it some more.
The Tal'Darim are withdrawing, Nova. The Defenders' forces have rallied and are fighting off the last of the Zerg.
There shouldn't be any Zerg left. We killed all the hatcheries.
You've saved thousands of
Yeah, no, he's bringing on the. Okay, now the Zerg are dying.
All the credit for this victory, though.
See, they didn't actually have health bars. They just disappeared as a result of scripting.
At least he will know the truth.
Indeed,
That will have
Rigel.
to be enough. I'm heading back to the Griffin.
And back to the Griffin we
Peter
go.
Griffin. Somebody call for an exterminator.
So, because we managed to keep a majority of the Defender of Man structures alive, we actually would have gotten the Paradise Not Lost achievement had I not already had it. So, okay, we're going into a relatively interesting mission that ends up getting adapted specifically for co-op mode, not very nicely. But first, we have to meet up with my least favorite character.
Tensions run high in the wake of the battle. It is unclear whether the Protoss meant to eliminate the Zerg or us as well. We've reached
Obviously us as well. It's the Tal'Darim, Kate.
Forces for comment. General,
This is a terrible tragedy, Kate. My heart goes out to all its victims. The Dominion must protect them. Now, as for the Protoss,
And we never get to hear the rest of that press conference, which is actually rather important because Davis ends up being a major character. Hey, Alarak.
Nova.
Yeah, so somebody shares your sentiments on this character.
I am with Nova on this. Fuck Alarak. Alarak, you just sent Janara after us. What do you want?
Lifespans, you Terrans are always so eager to die.
How fitting that a character who did not even raise a finger in defense of his own forces would come to just be a messenger and a diplomat.
Of man.
Well, he's not being a diplomat. He's being an ambassador. There is a bit of a difference here. He is significantly...
Oh, right, ambassador.
He is, actually, as the leader of the Tal'Darim, he is very specifically... Don't destroy our consoles! We need those!
Terminate them like the pests they are. And you will find them.
You're going to pay for that out of your disposable income.
If I knew where they were hiding, I'd already be there. But I can't remember anything.
Oh, he knows something we don't know.
You were once one of them. Well, you may be.
Yeah, Nova's admission of her amnesia allows Alarak a plan of attack here, so...
What you require is Terrazine.
Terrazine? I don't even have access to it.
But I do. I will need you to.
I will give you the units that will allow you to extract Terrazine, complete with tutorial messages and videos showing you how they operate in the field.
Well, not tutorial messages, but,
We do. For now.
It has been some time since you last played this campaign, hasn't it, Nova?
I think it took me a full year. Probably, yeah. I probably took a full year in order to actually in between recording
Rigel,
sessions for
What do we
Covert
know
Ops.
about Jarbin Minor?
Very little. The Emojin
It's kind of like Jarbin Major, only smaller.
but lost contact with their personnel. No one knows why.
And we dispatched a mining team here.
That's disturbing. Well, Let's go find out what happened here.
I've heard this plot before. Like big imperative, big bad guy. But let's take a little detour to the archaeological dig.
This isn't actually a detour. This is where Alarak sent
The
us.
coordinates lead us to this drop zone. It appears that his forces have already established a position nearby. Their movements indicate that they'll be competing with you for control of the terrazine on this world.
Fuck you, Alarak!
Perhaps Alarak intends for you to cull his weakest warriors. The Tal'Darim prize strength above all else.
But he wants us to get rid of the Defenders of Man. So why the fuck would he spend resources doing this?
No, he's
I don't know how you get access to everything, but I'm
exploiting
grateful.
us.
Is there
Yes, that's the
anything
word.
else
This
Alarak
is
telling us?
exploitation, because
My
Alarak
scans show
would
signs
rather
of life in
see
this area,
that
but they're
only
only
his
the surface.
strongest warriors make it to the battlefield.
Probably won't
That
see
those who are
way.
not worthy to serve under his banner should already have
high-risk
faced his wrath,
And yet,
by,
should
of
you
course,
fail,
going
you will
through
have more
us
than
in
enough
order to
terrazine
execute said
restore
wrath.
your memories.
So I do agree that Alarak has some rather despicable qualities. Yes, as Annotation Gerdat mentions here. Fuck you, Alarak.
Alright, so we get access to both Liberators and Ravens for this mission, and one of the tech things that we found last mission was the optimized servos for the Liberators. I don't recommend going optimized servos for the Liberators. I do actually recommend the regenerative biosteel. In the next episode, we will actually start Night Terrors. I like this mission quite a bit, but one of the achievements is literally impossible for me to get. I have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to successfully get one of the achievements here.
Sounds like you need a guide video.
Nope, I don't need a guide video because I've gotten very close to getting it, and I even get really close to getting it here, but nope.